My name is Ian. I'm the DP and the editor of the film CHANGÁ.
CHANGÁ.
CHANGÁ. You're a DP and the editor. How long have you been doing DP work?
I'll say about like 4 to 5 years now.
Nice. And what would you say is your specialty or your?
My specialty is I try to get real personal with people. So to let their guard down, mostly when you put a camera in front of somebody, they start to perform a certain way.
Right.
So what I try to do is to get them to be their natural self and kind of get them to ignore the camera, which is hard to do because a lot of people feel a kind of pressure when
as soon as the camera's on,
exactly.
it's like, you don't know what to do anymore.
Exactly. So I try to get to that kind of that emotion, that feeling,
nice, man.
behind the performance.
Nice, man. So you have your techniques on how you can do that, right?
Yeah, just make somebody really comfortable.
Really
make sure that they don't feel the pressure.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. So what can you guys tell me about? Let me let the gentleman next to you introduce himself, and then we can get right into it. Your name, your function. Yeah, I got this rat in front of me. Let me put him down. This is the rat. This is the rat that was in KLM and the KLM airplane. I don't know if you guys heard about it, but there was a rat in the airplane that he traveled all the way from the Netherlands. That's him.
That's him. Yes.
So he's on vacation here.
He works with us now. Yes, sir.
Yeah, my name is Francio Guadalupe. I work at the University of Amsterdam and at one of the institutes of the Dutch Royal Academy of Sciences. It's called at KITLV. I am one of the co-producers of the film together with Manpreet Brar, who will speak soon.
Yes. What can you tell us about this film? How did it came to be?
How did it emerge? We first started saying, let's study how people of Dutch Caribbean descent are living in the Netherlands. How are they traveling through life? So Manpreet and Ian actually took the camera, and first they started to do filming at a talk show. Okay. And the talk show had the title of Living in the Netherlands, a Blessing or a Curse. Okay. And people had to speak about that. And then they realized it's better for us to follow people, so they followed a group of persons like Juni Martina, but also Michael Lampe and a couple of. So they follow these persons to understand how they were living, and then later on we sat together and we recognized that what they were doing was playing domino. That's what they were doing. Their life was a game of domino, because in domino you have to be able to read people well. Yeah. You have to listen to your intuitions. Yeah. You have to play something so you can see how the person will respond so that you can win. And then we recognized that people, in calling it CHANGÁ, people wanted to win in the Netherlands, be successful there, but they also wanted to be recognized and belong and be successful here on the islands as well. And that's a new move, because in the past people wanted to only be there or only here, but now you see people want to be here and there and living it up here and there.
Things
so
are
that's
shifting.
what the film is exactly. Yeah.
Nice. So it's a story based on a true story, or is it something that was written fictional based on a true story?
Yeah. Well, what it is that we followed a group of persons.
So it's a legit.
It's really legit following persons. It's an ethnographic film. So people are followed, and then based upon that, they talk about their lives.
Wow, bro.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. I think this is one, if I'm not mistaken, it's the very first time something like this is being done, that you can visually see that.
Definitely.
Because you hear about these stories, but to visually see these experiences must be interesting.
Correct.
So what's the type of reaction you guys are getting so far?
Well, what we said was we have to screen it in the place where Domino actually came to the Netherlands. And Domino came to the Netherlands from Aruba and Curacao and the other islands. Yeah. So we said we'll start in Aruba. Then we'll go to Curacao, and then after Curacao we'll go back to the Netherlands. Then we'll do 3 screenings in the Netherlands. Then we will come back and do Bonaire and probably do St. Martin and the other islands. So everyone gets a feel of, this is how life is in the Netherlands for people of Dutch Caribbean descent, because what you often hear is it's so terrible, they're doing bad.
Exactly.
Why can't we speak about a story where people are uplifting themselves? So that's the idea.
Awesome. What would you think, or would you say, is the grand message of this film?
The grand message is that if you stay close to your individuality, if you look at the hands that life, God, your family has given you, and you play those hands well, then you recognize that when you're living in another society, you belong to that society. You are equal to everyone else. So you don't walk with your back hump, you walk straight up,
Straight,
and you
of
say,
course.
I need
And
to
strength.
be able to make it here. What did I bring? Not what do I lack, but
Yeah.
what did I bring?
Yeah.
And one of the things people bring from the islands is the ability to learn new things because they already speak 4 languages.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
then it's easy for them to adapt to a new cultural mix and make it their own. And that's what
Yes.
you see happening.
Okay. Interesting, man. Interesting. Who else we have in the crowd here? That because we're not gonna let all the men do the work today, right? It's
No.
a joke. It's a joke.
That should never be the case.
Hi, beautiful ladies in the studio. State your name and your function. Yes, things are a little bit unstable here because everything's new, so they gotta tighten it up and
Okay, yeah. Hello, I'm Manpreet
Hi.
Brar, and I'm a visual anthropologist.
Sorry, what's the name again?
Manpreet Brar. Preet.
Monpreet.
Yeah.
Monpreet. Hey, I'm terrible with names, so I gotta get this one right. Monpreet.
Yeah,
Monpreet.
Manpreet.
Wow. Wow. Nice. Unique.
Yeah.
So, what did you do in film?
So I'm a visual anthropologist,
Okay.
and usually I explore the dynamic between belonging and music in my films.
Okay.
And I have known Francio for a while. I was his student in a bachelor's, and he asked me to make this film. And he took me on a journey of philosophy, or the philosophy of dominoes.
And what did you find out?
Well, we were playing the game together, so throughout the film you also see us playing the game.
Right.
And I never played dominoes before, so
Never, ever.
So I thought, okay, we are just going to play a game, but it was much more than that. It was
Okay.
just not just only playing the game, but it was also me not winning and he saying, well, this is how you learn. You need to
Yeah.
learn, and I
Yeah,
needed to
yeah,
pick
yeah.
stones because I couldn't lay a stone. And he said, well, why are you getting overwhelmed right now? Because you're getting more possibilities.
Mhm.
You're getting more possibilities, and you use the limitlessness to be able to move. So you need to think, and
Yeah.
I think for me that's also a message of the film. So you use what you have, and you find ways in which you are able to move.
Nice. So, where are you guys screening the film?
So we have a screening tomorrow by Cas di Cultura.
Cas di
and
Cultura,
Cas
okay.
di Cultura, and Thursday Norman de Palm Theater, but I think it's also known under another name.
Norman de Palm Theater. But later on we'll be at the Filomeno College.
Oh yeah,
Filomeno
very
College as
important.
well.
That's
Okay.
today, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's important to get it to the kids.
Correct.
The kids that are about to make a decision to go over there, and nice, that's good. So, where else are you guys gonna screen it? Here, Aruba, Curaçao. You guys gonna go to the other islands?
We're doing it in Amsterdam, and I think in Rotterdam. So 3 screenings will be in the
Okay.
Netherlands.
And is it gonna be online afterwards?
Yeah, we want to bring it online, but we still figuring out where we're gonna bring it online, and we're thinking about sending it into film festivals.
Yes, very important. The film festivals, that's the key for you to reach people in real time there, because they're gonna see it there, and you can go there, speak to the people, and that's the way to do it. Is this you guys' first project, film project?
Together, this is definitely the first project. Manpreet, as a visual anthropologist, I think she's made 3 or 4 different films. This is the first time we've teamed
That
up.
you guys teamed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be the last? I don't know. Is it gonna be the last, or are it gonna be more? Because look, the reason I asked this is because we ourselves also did a documentary last year, very short though. It was like 30 minutes. It was based on a couple, and a Reuben couple that lives in the Netherlands, and how they made their lives over there. So what, all of the challenges that they had to go through, and everything that they had to go through, but eventually they found themselves, and they got a little home, they managed to get a career, they became school teachers, but before that one of them couldn't even speak Dutch that well. So it was very challenging to go from here and migrate over there and try to start a new life. So with doing the project, I realized, man, this is a subject that has so many layers that you can't just touch it in once. You kind of have to continuously do more. And I see that in you guys. I think you guys, if you guys are nodding your heads, I think y'all feel me, that there's more. There's more that could be done and could be spoken of, because in a movie there's so much that you can say. You want to try to, keep it to the point, but then you realize, there's so much depth. So will we be expecting more from you guys?
Well, I'll be definitely making movies for a long time.
Then
films,
we have to stay in touch,
films.
because we make movies. We make movies here. So documentaries mostly, or?
No, I think I would call it anthropological films. Sometimes the line gets a little bit blurry, because you can also call it a documentary, but I think there's a difference between an anthropological film, because it's about the way you film. It's based on camera-based research, and that's different because it's not scripted.
Exactly.
And beforehand, you don't really know what you're going to do.
Happen.
I like to use the method in anthropology, deep hanging out. So you really want to participate in activity. You want to go to rehearsals and be there. So we went to Amy Miu's rehearsal, and we were there, and we were just chilling and being there, or going to Juni Martina's performances and experience it, and talk with him or walk with him in the park, and not having an interview.
It was more of an in the moment thing. What is happening with him that day?
And what are we going to talk about? It just happens. What are we? It's not scripted, and that makes it, I think, a bit different from certain documentaries.
Chat saying here, islanders have an inherited skill for adaptation and being creative, and they say, for we always have to be innovative with limited resources living on an island.
That is completely true. Yeah, that is vital. That is true.
Come a little closer for me.
I said that's completely true. Look, oftentimes it is said people in the Dutch Caribbean don't speak one language well, because you switch from English to a bit of Dutch, and then you go to Papiamento and you Spanish and so forth.
Tell me about it.
But that ability that you have enables you to be able to pick up a new language. If you speak one language so well, it's difficult for you to learn another one. But if you're able to be multilingual and translingual, which you are, this enables you to adapt, and that means you are accustomed to hearing sounds that you might not even understand. So people might speak, let's say, Mandarin. You might not understand it, but it doesn't bother you, because you think this is part of my sonic.
It's part of your, how you were...
Atmosphere, exactly. And anything that's part of your sonic atmosphere, later on you can learn.
Yes.
So it's that openness that you have, which I think you should cherish.
Yes. I've been listening to a lot of Chinese music, so hopefully I am going to learn something, and I feel I can. And during the pandemic, I was like, I'm gonna try it. But then I was like, let me make movies instead. But guys, your invitation to the community, where they can see it, what time, how they can go to check it out, the screening.
Great. On the 21st, so that means tomorrow. At the Cas di Cultura, if you are there around 6 o'clock, you can actually try to get a ticket. If you're there around 6 o'clock, come in. There will be food, because of course you have to have some kind of commensality. You have to eat together be together. So after we're eating together, then you watch the film, and then we have a conversation with one another. So at the Cas di Cultura, go to their website and try to get a ticket.
Awesome. Thank you very much. I don't know if you guys have any last words, any thank yous you would like to give out.
I have one last word, because I really loved that you played Ika Mouse. Any radio station that plays Ika Mouse is a master radio station. So thank you very much for that. Yeah.
We do our best, man. We started this morning show with the thought that we don't want to be the same as everybody else. Everybody has their own taste, and we respect that thoroughly. But we also have our own unique taste, and we know what our people like as well. And growing up, we know what type of music we support, and the culture, how we propagate the culture in this way. So, hey guys, appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
And you guys are welcome anytime. And éxito, like they say in Papiamento, success with the film. And we'll see you there. Hey, Aruba, you already know. Vos acaba, vos escucha. Amanhã. sei solitari, posso vai check pelicula CHANGÁ.
CHANGÁ.
Ku tá algo
No
interessante.
chan-chan,
No
no
chan-chan.
CHANGÁ.
Posso vai suave. Também compreender se ku esaki tá com novo e esaki tá costando com nos por aí melhor vista de não ser ainda de que não tá passando. Aí é bom, alright. Sacaba boys and girls que daí não mesmo, so nos take back o Hope mais Djis Party Radio Variety Show. Não vai leu. Só lá acabou com o estilo policy na hora, hein? Mikas, Bocas? Quem é o Cas? Your house?
Nostas.
Sa kita Djis Party Radio Variety Show. Bota on.
Djis Party Radio Variety Show.